guys, welcome back again to another video that you guys are expecting or thinking about. So guys, in view of all the immigration changes and all of those things and all the shaking and of countries prioritizing their own locally trained doctors and all of the buzzwords and everything, and I was like, oh, after going through medical school for many years, after everything, after shaking why are people gonna do like this, right? So the thing is, so many countries, they'll be like, oh, you can move to their country without writing an exam. Before you know it, because people keep fluxing in, because the information is on the public space, people will have to be, they will not change their rule that no, you have to write the exam and this thing. And then many people are scared of exam, or they cannot afford the exam, and the exam is very expensive and all of that. That's why I was like, what can I do for my fellow colleagues, my fellow senior colleagues? How can I help you people? I mean, how can I help us? Yes, because it's beneficial to all of us, right? That's why I now sat down. I started ranking. I started checking. Can we do this? Can we do that? Can we? So in the view of so many countries saying that, oh, you have to write the exam before you move to their country, you have to do this, you have to do that, I was able to find three countries, right, that you can move to without writing an exam. Yeah, there are like 3 countries per se, right? The thing is, you know that most of these countries, right, they have like subdivision. So it can be like a particular area in a particular area in that country that allows you. But then let's just say the great subdivision is like 3 countries. So this area, they are in 3 different countries. I hope you understand that. So if you are opting for this package, I want to tell you the location in this place, in this country, right, that is involved, right? But like I said, this place is located in 3 different countries. So, but generally in the country, they'll be like, oh, for you to move here as a doctor, you have to write the exam. But there are some places in this country that be like, I got you, you don't have to write the exam, we need you, just come, you understand? So but the thing is, the minimum requirement is, so as I told, I'm making this video, I have 3 countries that you can actually move to as a foreign trained doctor without writing an exam. But because I'm actually a nice person and I'm not charging for it, the minimum requirements, let me tell you, the minimum requirement is number 1, you have your MBBS, and your MBBS has to be in the World Medical Directory. And not only that, it must have that sponsor notes, you know, right? So if you're not sure whether your medical school is accredited or not, just type WDOMS on Google. The first website that will pop up, click on it, then check your country, your school, make sure that your school is there, and it has the sponsor notes. It must have the sponsor note, because the thing is, you are either certified by ECFMG, you're certified by EPIC. If you are moving to countries like USA, Canada, right, you're certified by ECFMG. If you are moving to non-USA or North American countries like maybe UK, this you'll be certified by EPIC. Even if you want to work in Nigeria and you studied in China, you have to be certified by EPIC, and EPIC is under ECFMG. So make sure that your school has that sponsor note. So for EPIC to be able to verify you or certify you, your school has to have the ECFMG sponsor note. That's why I'm saying that even if you studied in China and you want to work in Nigeria, even if you're writing an exam, if your school does not have that sponsor note, EPIC will not be able to certify you because you're a foreign trained. And if EPIC cannot sponsor you, you cannot work in Nigeria. Even if you studied in Nigeria, your school has to have that sponsor note for EPIC to be able to certify you. Yes, this rule came, I think 2024 or 2023, I cannot remember, but that's the new rule. Compared to before that, anything goes, you understand? So your school has to be what medical directly, it has to have the sponsor notes, and you have to have done like currently practicing in a country as a doctor, like done your residency, right? Like have your license. First requirement, make sure you attended an accredited medical school that is in the World Medical Directory with sponsor notes, number 1. Number 2, make sure that you actually have a license to practice medicine in any country. It could be maybe you're from Nigeria but you're working in Ghana. Maybe as long as you should have license to practice, right? In as much as most countries prefer, that's the word, independent practice. You know, when you finish your medical practice and, for example, you move to Nigeria, you first do your NYC, right? You do your internship. That one, they'll first give you your independent license, your dependent license, yeah, or provisional license, yeah, that's the word. You first get your provisional license. So it's after your internship that you write the exam before they will now give you your full license. I hope you understand that. So this one, they prefer you have your full license. The thing is, there are some countries that they will take your professional license, but because you're not writing the exam and to put you in that spot, it's advisable you have your full license before you apply for this package. You have your full license and then you have continuous experience. Not like after getting your full license and then you started doing TikTok, tap, or you start doing crypto, or you start doing something. You have to be you have to be a doctor with continuous experience. Like as when I'm making this video, you're currently in the hospital. Somebody saying, doctor, my nose, doctor, my ear. Yes, continuous practice. Because in as much as these countries that are telling you that, oh, come to this country, come to this state, come to this city to come and work as a doctor without experience, right, without writing an exam, they are still banking on your expertise in your home country that, even if we are not asking you to write the exam, as long as by your new home country, that means that you'll be a good doctor. That's what they are banking on. But if you go and throw your medical degree under the bed, you are doing crypto, you are selling hair on Instagram, and then now because I came to make video that these TV countries will allow you to move to them as a doctor without writing the exam. Because your own country, God, they don't allow you to come and work without exam. How? Does it make any sense to you? It doesn't make any sense to you. So this is me saying this video is for currently practicing doctors with current experience or current practice experience, current license of practice, any of the English, pick it, right? So current experience, full license, not professional, full license to practice. Then you might have completed your residency. For example, maybe they say you're a psychiatry doctor. Yeah. Psychiatry is one of those easier specialties to actually move it outside the country, right? Psychiatry, general medicine, GP, right? Yeah. But then if you specialize in other medical fields like maybe OBGYN, neurology, rheumatology, or this thing like that, shall make sure that you've completed your residency in that sport and you have your full license and you have relevant experience. So if you have this, you are qualified to apply, and that's it. So like I said, TV countries, usually I charge 1 million naira per country, right? But because I understand that because I'm my senior colleague in the field, and I understand that majority of you are working in Nigeria or some of these countries that so I charge 1 million naira per country, right? And this third country actually found out about it when I was about saying, okay, let me make this video. So it's just as if I'm going to be giving you like Jara. So it's going to be like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. So I'm going to give you the 3 countries for what? 2 million naira instead of 3 million naira, just because you guys are my senior colleague. So if I'm going to tell you the name of these countries, I'm going to give you 3 million naira. I'm going to charge you 2 million naira, 2 million naira, right? And like I told you guys, it does not mean country per se. For example, if I say in Nigeria, you can work as a doctor without writing an exam. I'm not talking about the whole of Nigeria. It's like a specific region in Nigeria, for example. I'm just saying for example, right? So there are some countries like that they're so endemic that you should come. And then you having to work in these countries, from there you can migrate to other countries. And the thing is, majority of these countries in this list, they pay very well. I'm like, okay, why are you now saying that no, if it's not UK, it has to be this one? Why? You can just pass through this country and then right? So if you know you're interested, you can send me a mail, you can send me a DM. I cannot wait to have you guys on board. So guys, I've been listening to today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next time. Bye for now.